create an opportunity out of it. Today we have a broad-based government with our friends, the ODM party, and we have agreed that this broad-based has worked. Has it worked or has it not? Ule Mbadi si anaeleza maneno ya bottom up kuliko wengine wetu hapa? Ama? He's done a good job, right? And all the other members of ODM who have worked with us in government. And it is said, if it is working, don't fix it. Sindio? So what we have agreed with the leadership of ODM, that let us explore the option and the opportunity of having a coalition going into the next election. And it is because we want to broaden our base. Listen to me, guys. This election in Akuja, we want to win by a margin of between 2 and 3 million. Mnanisikia? Wacha nirudie. This election, the last election, we won by a margin of 200,000. 200,000. This election, we must win by a margin of 2 to 3 million. Ndio tuunganishe Kenya, tutembee pamoja. And I am very clear in my mind, there is a reason, there is justification for us to consolidate the country into one. Listen to me. The position where I sit, there is enough for every Kenyan. One does not need to miss for the other one to get. There is an opportunity for all of us to fit in one government. And therefore, I have no doubt in my mind that we have what it takes, not just to win the next election, but to win it resoundingly so that we can drive our transformation agenda into the future. And not just into the future, into the next generation. Listen, we have a good scorecard. True or not true? We have a good scorecard. The professor here has explained to us. We have a very good scorecard. Number two, we have a good plan of transforming Kenya. From generating energy, modernizing our agriculture, and expanding our infrastructure. We have a good plan. We need a political strategy to win the next election and to consolidate the gains we are making in our scorecard and to be able to implement our plan going into the future. And that is why elections in our party, to consolidate our party, is important, and a coalition with ODM will now underwrite our transformation going into the future. It is the reason we have asked you guys to come here, so that you can agree with us that we go back and do elections properly. Sindio? And do elections properly. And number two, that we agree with the NEC, whom we had engaged, that we pursue negotiated coalition with ODM. Finally, our MCAs have asked three things. Number one, they asked us that they want independence of the county assemblies. I have signed the law, the bill into act. The only problem that is waiting is, as was explained here by the leader of majority in the National Assembly, we must rework the budget. And it is not possible, Kiruga. I know you said it must be done immediately, which is okay. We see your passion for it. But we will make sure that we do it in the next budget cycle. We will now separate the budget for the county assemblies from the budget of the county executive, so that the county assemblies can become independent. Are we together? It is just by operation of law. If it was possible for us to do it faster, we would have done it. But you know those processes take long. So just my assurance to you, the law has been passed. We will make sure, because we have the majorities in both houses, we will make sure that we implement the autonomy of our county assemblies as per our commitment. We agree with you that we also need to implement the suggestions on pension. We want a governor, an MCA, or a speaker at the county assembly. When they do their 2 terms, at least they have a pension. Because many leaders, when they get out of office, they go straight into squalor. Because the job we have is thankless sometimes. Yeah? You are a leader. Ukiamuka, unaamuka na watu. Unalala na watu. Siku yenye umekosa kiti, unaenda ukiendanga. So, we must secure that so that people who have occupied leadership positions do not become a disgrace to themselves and to the communities they represent. So, I want to assure you, the instructions of this council to the executive and to the legislature is that we expedite that exercise. And the 2 leaders here, mutuambie, hii maneno tunaweza kumaliza lini? In the next, what? Can we give it 90 days, 120 days? The budget process. Okay, so let's do this. Because it involves money, and we have agreed that as a council, we model it the way members of parliament wanafanya. It is contributory. Sindio? The same way the one for National Assembly and the Senate is contributory. So the MCAs also want to, it to be the same as the one for members of parliament. Let it be contributory. And by the next budget, we must implement the pensions for our county assemblies, speakers, and governors. Tumekubaliana hiyo? Sindio? And we want it to be reflected in our resolutions. That is what the... and then number 3, we have also... we have also recommended that the NADCO report be expedited. The 2 houses should expedite the NADCO report so that NGCDF is properly secured in the Constitution, that the oversight fund of Senate is also protected in the Constitution, and the National Government Affirmative Action Fund by our women reps is also put in the Constitution. And number 4, our ward fund is also secured in the Constitution. That forms part of the resolution of the National Governing Council. And it is now, once the National Governing Council resolves, it becomes an instruction. Sindio? Once it is resolved by the National Governing Council, it becomes an instruction to the executive and to the legislature to make sure that it is implemented. Tumekubaliana? Tumekubaliana? Now, I want to ask Mr. Mwaura, who is the chairman of our National Elections Board. Can you do a 2 or 3, maximum 5-minute presentation? I'm told you have a presentation on where the elections are going to happen. Is that correct? Proceed. Oh yeah, bursary. Okay. Let me say this. We also want to resolve. You know, we had a meeting with the comptroller of budget because that was the problem. We had a meeting with the comptroller of budget, and between the county governments, we were in a meeting with the governors and the national government. There was a requirement that the national government, because it is a function of the national government, that we have an agreement with the county governments. We have since signed agreements. The chair of education, how far are we? Just give him the mic. How far are we on the agreements? We gave you a mandate to make sure. Yes, Governor of Kericho.
Your Excellency, we have finished the signing.
Yes.
And we have done everything.
For all the counties?
For all the counties, Your Excellency.
Very good.
It's just the control of budget you are waiting.
Now, what was required between the national government and the county government, we have completed. Now it is for the controller of budget to release money for counties to be able to carry out the function of making sure that no child in Kenya is left behind or does not go to school. You will disburse bursaries. And we also want to make it a resolution of this council that we have resolved that now the process of bursaries be actualized as the agreement between the national and county government has been concluded. Are we together? Basi, can we have the National Election Board to make a small presentation for us? Ngoja kidogo. Let us just listen to this, and then if there is any other matter, we will. Can somebody write for me what is being said there? And later.
Thanks so much, Your Excellency, our party leader, the deputy party leader, PCS, party leader. I tend to believe that anybody, kila mtu ambaye alikuja amepatiwa hii kitabu UDA Grassroots Election Guide. Hakuna mtu hana hiyo kitabu. Na uchaguzi vile party leader amesema tutarudia almost 85% of our polling station, na tutarudia uchaguzi whereby there was no competition, whereby not more than 50 people voted, and whereby anybody was unopposed, and where no election was conducted. That will be 85% of the polling station. And in the first 20 counties, the counties which we did on 10th, tutarudia tarehe 7 March, na the other 22 counties tulikuwa tumefanya mbele, tutarudia tarehe 28 March. Ward election za hizo county 20 tutazifanya April 27th, na hizo zingine 22 tutafanya May 12th. Tuko na presentation kidogo which is supposed to be in the screen.
Thank you very much, Chair, and Your Excellency, all protocols observed. We invite you to grab the UDA Grassroots Election Guide. The brief has already been presented, so in the interest of time, we will just go briefly through the presentation, but we invite you to the National Elections Board desk at the back in case you would like to see a demonstration of how the voting process will be for the polling center and for the ward. So we invite you also, in case you need a template that has the number of polling centers where we will be repeating elections in your constituency or in your ward, kindly stop by at our desk and collect the template that we will send you via WhatsApp so that you can process that. So we will invite you through a short brief of the election voting process. And in case you have any questions, because we won't have time to do that here, see us at our desk and we will be able to assist you accordingly. So thank you. I will invite Shege.
How are you? I'll take you through shortly what our party leader, Your Excellency, instructed us to do. We were to elect 20 officials per polling center, which we have given them acronym 1 up to 4. There is only one position that requires one person, and that is the SIG. We have 2 members in every committee. There will be 3 people in 3 different sectors. There will be the position for religious, 3 of them. There will be another position for farmers, 3 representatives. Another 3 positions for the professionals. There are only 2 positions that require 4 people. That is the MSME and the youth. So a total of 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3 again plus 4 plus 4 gives you 20. And I want to acknowledge what the president said, that we are having 581,000 officials. There will be 545 at the polling center level, 29,000 at the ward level, 5,800 at the constituency level, 940 at the county level. A total of that will give you 541,280. So that is the structure that gives us what we are having right now. From there, we'll also have the ward election, 20 officials. There will be 13 ballots that the chair said we are doing that election on from 27th to around 15th May. We'll ask our members to read that booklet because it will give you what we intend to do. Then lastly, I want to ask our NGC members to take note of a change that has happened. Ballot papers, we used to elect people using ballot papers. Na ndio maana wakati ulienda Embu, watu walikuwa wanaambiwa mudhende, wa mudhende, wa mudhende, wa mudhende, wa mudhende, wa mudhende, wa mudhende, gita. Rather than us spending the whole night counting, we are giving Kenya a solution that we can implement. Thank you, Your Excellency, for trusting our party to lead the next level of a change in our election setup, where we are telling you we can do an election and in the next 1 hour, everybody will have to know who they elected. Are we together? So these are the positions that we'll have for the ward. There are 13 ballots in total. That will be the voting process. And we ask you that when you leave here, we'll give you 2 tablets. The first tablet will give you the polling center, and the second tablet will give you the ward election. Please, members, pass by the NEP desk. You'll be able to see that process. Thank you again. I want to stop there and give it back to the chair. Asanteni.
Sasa Jimmy, utupatie program haraka haraka.
Members, I will take you through the election timelines. We have the timelines for phase 3. When you're talking about the phase 3, we are talking about the elections that were done on the 10th of January. Now, the registration process started on the 21st. We're already 5 days into that process of registration, which we hope that it will close on the 22nd of February. The deadline will be 21st of February, midnight. Members, I want to take a minute to speak into the importance of registration. You would realize that in the just concluded elections, we had issues because some of us submitted aspirants list at a time when we had already completed the preparation of the gadgets. Unlike the ballot paper, the digital process has a sequence. So the preparation of these gadgets actually commences when the deadline of registration takes place. On the 22nd of February and 23rd, the applicants or the aspirants will be given an opportunity to verify their details. On the 25th of February, NEB will undertake to publish the contests of the persons who are contesting and the polling centers. You realize that in the just concluded election, we were not able to do this part, which is very critical, but we want to assure you, if we're able to keep up with the timelines, this time on the 25th of February, we guarantee you that we'll be able to publish a list so that every aspirant will be able to know who they are competing against and where the election is going to be conducted. On the Saturday of March, that is the election day, we've said that the elections will open on the 8th at 8 a.m., and will close at 5 p.m. However, should there be a line that is still waiting to vote, NEB will always give time for that to proceed. The second phase is the second phase of election of the 22 counties which were previously held, and the names are there on the table. The deadline for the registration as well has been set to be 21st of February. Again, we insist that kindly let's have everybody register by that time so that then it will allow the process to proceed efficiently. On the 12th of March, the 13th of March, we will take the time to ensure that every aspirant has been given the opportunity to verify their details. On the 18th of March, again, NEB will proceed to publish the names of the contestants and, of course, the person on the website. On the 18th of March, publication of polling centers will be done so that every person will be able to know where they're going to conduct the election. On the Saturday, the 28th of March, will be the D-Day, and we shall open our polls at around 8 and close at 5 p.m. As His Excellency has said, at the ward level elections, every person who is competing for a position there will be given an opportunity on that same day to campaign. We shall register on the same date, and the elections will be conducted on the same date. So just like it has been explained earlier on, you will be given an opportunity to give your vision for the party and the vision of the government, and then whoever is going to be there will have the opportunity to vote for you. Now, for the ward election, we have a phase 1 and a phase 2. Now, for the first 20 counties, the election dates will start on the 27th of April, and we shall conclude on the 30th of April. All these counties are contained in the handbook which we have given. Then we have the second phase. The second phase is for the 22 counties which have been highlighted earlier. The elections will start on the 11th, and we shall conclude on the 15th of May. Thank you very much.
Thanks so much. Na kila mtu ameona, and when you go mkienda mashinani sasa, then mtangazia watu and you participate in the election, and I can guarantee you the elections according to the party leader ametuamurisha, it must be free, fair, credible, na hana preference candidate. Hata yeye mwenyewe hana preference candidate, na ndio mliona alienda hata yeye kuchagua na achague candidate wake, na huyo candidate wake hakuna mtu alijua candidate wake ni wapi, labda hata aliagushwa candidate wake. So everybody is allowed to participate, and there is no preferred candidate to anybody from polling station mpaka mwisho. And that is why you find that hata ile mkutano tuko nao na next week on 4th ya aspirants, we have told all the aspirants, hata ukiwa unataka kiti ya president lipa 1,100, ukitaka ya governor lipa 10,000, ukitaka ya senator na women rep na MP 5,000, ukitaka MCA 2,500. So all the seats are open for everybody. Thanks so much. God bless you. Jani masses, na wacha tushiriki uchaguzi on 7th March and 28th March.
Thank
you so much, Your Excellency.
Tuwapige makofi hawa watu wetu wa National Election Board. Details, most of these details, by the way, friends, most of the details are actually on our portal. Ukienda hapo kwa UDA portal, you will get all those details. Na hata hii presentation ya scorecard yetu, it is available on our portal. For every member of UDA, you can go to the portal and know what your government has done on health, on education, on economy, on every other aspect that we have talked to here. And we want more and more members to participate in explaining what the government has done in the process of implementing the manifesto of the party. Let me ask my brother, before I open up for a small plenary, we're going to have a small plenary, so that if there is any issue that is still outstanding, maybe we can pick it up. But let me ask my brother Musalia Mudavadi, the MCS wamesema kuna maneno ya job group na kuna maneno ya mileage, sindio? Maneno mawili hayo. And because Prime Cabinet Secretary represents most of the things, the connection between the political class and the legislature, most of those things are concerning those two. And also, he will give us additional information, especially to the aspirants who are coming, so that we know how to deal with them. Wana earthquake.
UDA, hoye! UDA, UDA, UDA. Asante sana. Mimi kazi yangu leo ni nyepesi. Mheshimiwa Rais, Mheshimiwa Naibu wa Rais na wenzangu wanachama wa UDA. Kwanza nataka niwashukuru kwa sababu mmejitokeza kwa wingi ili kuonyesha umaarufu wa chama ambacho kinaongoza serikali ya taifa la Kenya. Heko kwenu. Jambo la pili, nataka niwapongeze kwa sababu kupitia kwenu serikali imepata nafasi ya kutekeleza miradi na mikakati ambayo ilikuwa kwa manifesto yetu, na sasa tunataka tuelekee kwa kiwango cha pili